Hello everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to go over our current watch list. This is brand new. This was generated on Friday automatically by our system known as the AK-47. Just come under here under trading and we're on the website. So I'm not sure how often I'll be posting this watch list. I just want to go over some of the mechanics of it and how it generally works. So when you download the document that's part of that, which is really just a zip file, basically it contains all of the watch list PDF as well as the watch list Excel. So let's look at the Excel first, and what does it contain? Now, remember, this is an older system, but this system will go through some major changes. But originally, how it was developed was to just basically use it as an arbitrage, basically an arbitrage glorified trading system. So you'd be using obviously a pair between a long and a short, and then you have the long entry of the price, and then a short entry for the short. There will be a spread, and then there will be percent change, number of weeks you want to monitor that pair, and then we just basically mark up each spread. And at some point, if certain conditions are met for this pair, we put that position on. So it's basically what we're doing. So if you were to look at this spreadsheet, which is part of that package, there's only really two files here. This is the PDF we're going to look at. Basically what it's going to do is going to monitor the spread action for, in this case, SLVC and GTEU. And then you'll get the pricing, and then there'll be a spread. And what it's looking for is the trend lines of each stock or asset. And then it's going to measure the simple moving average periods, and it's going to use basic technicals to determine at what point it may put that position on based upon the spread as well as the moving average, and it's basically the moving average and the trends as well when certain trends are broken among the trend line. Alright, so let's give another example here. So now we're going to look at the FSM EXK pair, FSM and EXK, long entry 4.8, $4.80, and the short at 301. So we're looking at right here. Looking at the spread as well, and then of course the trend line and our moving average. Once we have certain crossovers, and we know we are going to enter on our position. And as I said, we're going to monitor that usually over an 8-week period. If the entry doesn't take place, then it just drops off the watch list. Simple stuff. All right. So what I wanted to do was to show you in Yahoo Finance some of these trends. So let me see if we can find our charts. Now, back in the day, let's say sometime in the winter, we were able to chart these no problem. So what we got here is SLCV and GT, which I just shown earlier, which is essentially this pair right here. Now, I really used to like Yahoo Finance, but there's a big problem now, about 4 months later. Let me just show you the charts in the meantime. But this is very useful information. You get the volumes here, obviously SLVC, which is the long and blue, the short GTU. Now this is, I believe, a 1-year chart. So if I was to look at a 1 month, or better yet, maybe a 5-day, you can see here that they did cross. So that would have been a good time to buy into, but the spread has already taken shape by about, I'm estimating here about 5%. Let's take a look at another one here. So I believe this is an intraday chart. And excuse me. Ooh. So here we have a cross. So we could have gone in, made a bit of money here at the maximum, 0.92. So about 2% intraday, because this is intraday. Over here we could have done the same thing, where it's gone down 1.3. So you could have made a nice 2% intraday right there as well. So there was some opportunity here intraday. Let's see if there was any over a 1 month. Yeah, right here. Probably this would have been a good time. So you're looking at, if I'm not lying, it's a 20% arbitrage right there. The spread are actually, I'm going to estimate about 17%. No, is that 17%? No, it'd be about 13%. Sorry about that. So there's an opportunity there. 5 day right here. So we got 6.99. So yeah, that would have been a 7% return. You're looking at about a 6. Yeah, you're probably looking about 7% there. So you could have had a nice potential there. Here's another pair. This one doesn't show up too well. You will get a couple of these that are really messed up. But there are some interesting ones that do take place that you could use if you iron out the bugs in the system, the AK-47 call it. But it does show some interesting opportunities. Now, one other thing I want to show, limitation of Yahoo. As I said a few months ago, we didn't have this limitation, but let's say if I just wanted to show Apple, it's really strict now on what they allow. So they've opened it up, but yeah, they only allow you to watch, I believe, up to 3 charts at once, and they put a limit on it. Used to be, I'd never seen that kind of limitation before, but it's fairly new. So charting is becoming more and more critical. Google, I'm not seeing any good things out of it. But to be able to do these kind of charting capabilities within Yahoo Finance are getting severely limited. So we are becoming more and more dependent on better data providers and better charting, which you'll probably have to start looking for better sources. Anyways, I just want to show you this for now, as it stands. That's how the watch list works. I'll keep my eyes out for other trading opportunities. Talk to you later.